Hello, my name is Naomi.
Hi, I'm Sofía González. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, a pleasure.
How is Michael?
He's fine, thank you, but I would really appreciate if we will concentrate in the discussion right now and later focus on the extra details.
Okay, it's fine. Well, I heard that you didn't like some of our classes from our contract, so
Yes, I
can you tell me
think they are a
about
bit unfair, and given the situation that the last shipment wasn't okay, there were a lot of mistakes during the shipment. The tomatoes were off, they were rotten, so I will first like to solve that issue so to know what we are going to proceed with, and later re-establish the clauses so that we can really take responsibility on what we need to do for each part of the shipment.
Well, I think we can both agree that returning the shipment if it's wrong, it costs us both money. So I think like the best option for that is that if you have tomatoes that work, because it was only one box, the one that was damaged. So the other
No,
boxes,
it wasn't just a box, there were multiple boxes that were off. That's the issue with the cargo. There were a lot of boxes that were wrong, they were rotten, and that really represents a loss for me, a really big loss.
okay, because in my report said there was only one box, so I thought that the other tomatoes that did work, you could pay for them with a discount.
I would really appreciate that, and I was thinking of a discount of at least 50%, given that it was a couple of weeks ago and we still haven't solved this. If the tomatoes are still okay, if they are fine, 50% discount over that shipment will be really, I think, the best solution for both of us.
Well, I think 50% for the tomatoes that do work is a lot. So I think
But I won't buy rotten tomatoes, you know?
no, but only the good ones. The wrong ones, those are gone.
Okay.
Only like the good ones that do work, you have to pay for them.
But there are a very limited number of tomatoes that are working right now over that shipment. So I think 50 is a really good discount.
Well, but those do work. Like, I mean, the ones that don't work, I'm not gonna charge you for them. But the ones
Okay.
that do work, I'm gonna charge you 70%.
No, 50 is the least I can accept.
But those are like fine. Those will be like.
But
normally
it was a couple of
100%.
weeks ago, so maybe at the moment they were fine, but now they aren't because it was 2 weeks ago.
But you did use them because you kept them. So
No.
why didn't you return them?
No, the issue is still there. I haven't touched the tomatoes, and that's
But you kept them, so I can use it either if you return them.
a
Which is like our
60%
policy.
a 60% discount here. So
Well, I guess it's fine. It's
Okay.
a meal point between the two
so
of us.
we both agree on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we both know that our contract is really coming to an end now. So I was thinking that we can really rewrite those clauses so that we can, in cases like this where there is a malfunctioning or there was a mistake in the shipment, what we can really do both, and what responsibility I have to assume and what part you need to assume. So I was thinking of first settling the price of the tomatoes.
Okay.
If you're okay with that, I was thinking that I can buy the tomatoes at the market price, which is of 230, and with that comes the shipment. Like I can pay a bit more for the tomatoes, but I need them to be with the shipment.
Okay. Because I was thinking I can make you a discount of the price, and you pay for the shipment, or we divide the cost as I had offered you before.
No, I really would like you to assume the total cost of the freight. And also, as I'm buying really, really big quantities of tomatoes, I would really appreciate the discount on the final cost. I can buy them at the market price, not like the individual kilo. The discount, the discount will be over the final order, not per kilo.
But I cannot pay for the whole shipment because that's lost for me.
So what can we do? First we agree on the discount on the total order. I'm looking to buy at least 45 kilos and have a 10% discount over those 10 kilos.
10%?
Yes, but this
Well, I think that's a lot.
but it's 45,000 kilos.
Well, yeah, but our usual is 40,000, and 5,000 would be like the 8%, right? So, no, it's not 8%. Which percentage would it be?
I got lost. Sorry.
So like we usually buy 40,000, right?
40,000, yes.
So you're gonna buy 5 more, but you want like I'm gonna sell you 5,000 more tomatoes, but you want me to. I'm gonna lose 10%. So I think
It's a 10% discount over that 45,000 kilos. So when you do like the math, it will be 2.30 per kilo by those 45,000
Yeah.
kilos, and over that price is the total discount, not per kilo. I think
Yeah.
that's a really good offer.
Yeah, I know, but like for example, right now I win 90,000 for the 40 kilos. So if I give you if I buy you 45, that will leave you. Can you let me your calculator?
Yes, let me just a moment.
So if I sell you now 45, how do you do it? 45,000 for the same price, but then I give you the discount of 10%. No, I did it wrong.
No, I think you did it wrong.
Yeah.
Point 10. I mean,
So
it's
I
a
will
really
be losing a lot.
no. It's a really, if you consider
Because-
the total price, which is 144,000, a discount of 14,000 is really a good offer.
Yeah, but with this I'm only winning 5,000 more, and with the discount I'm losing 14,000. So I'm losing, what, 9,000?
So, what do you think of me buying 50,000 kilos and giving you the 10% discount?
10%. Well, that can be better. What about a 7% discount
It's too
for
little.
45,000?
An 8% discount for those 45,000.
7.
7.5.
I said 7.
Well, 7. Well, I think 7.5 is a really good. No. Yes. Because it's the middle between 7 and
No,
8.
it's always the middle with you. No. I'm already lowering to 45, so you can lower your percentage.
No, I will stay at 8 for those 45 kilos.
I'm not telling you. I can tell you 50 for 8% if you want.
I didn't get it, sorry.
Like 50,000 for the 8% discount.
No, it's too little discount.
Well, I'm giving you 5,000 more. You're only giving me 1% more.
But it's a really good deal.
No.
Yes, it is.
You're
Or
getting
maybe I
5,000
can
more,
accept
I'm
that.
only getting 1%.
I can accept that 7% discount if you take responsibility over the freight.
But the freight, for example, my type of truck or well, my transport is of $500. Yours is of 2,000. Like it's way more.
Yes, but if you consider the time of delivery, it's very important for both of us here, you know.
Yeah.
And by air freight, we can both like avoid the issues of the tomatoes getting rotten, or maybe having a bad handling at the port or the cargo, as it will be treated as fragile merchandise.
Okay.
And both, well, I think we can both save a lot of money in insurance, in like demands, in if something goes wrong during the shipment. I think the best way to handle that is by air cargo. I think it solves a lot of issues for both of us, starting from the routing time, from the spoil time, and even for the way it will be managed, because we both know that the roads in Mexico aren't the best. So it can really be helpful for both of us having the air freight.
Well, we can split the cost of that. You can tell you it's like 4 times my cost. So
So I'm thinking how to replace it, but
like,
maybe
it can be 60 if
if you
want.
don't give me the discount, you can pay with that the air freight. It's totality.
Okay, so you buy 45 without discount, and
Yes.
I pay 40.
For the air
Yeah,
cargo.
right. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, 45,000, no discount. For the total air cargo, right?
Yeah, 2,000.
And now, like, I think we both have negotiated this part.
Yeah.
And I was also thinking about insurance.
Yeah, we still have to check the verification fee
Yes,
and the return policy.
yes.
And well, insurance as you mentioned.
So,
Do you want to talk about insurance first?
yes. I think it goes with, well, it comes with hand, with the air cargo, and I think that the fee is about 1% or 2% of the total cost. So if we consider it was 1,000 for 4,400, right? Is 1% of insurance for trade insurance if something goes wrong during the trade. So it's 1,000 for, well, like 1,500 for insurance, and if we consider 2,000 is about $3,000 for trade insurance and road insurance.
Yeah.
So I think we can split the 3,000 in half,
Okay.
or maybe you can also like cover them with the no discount. I think it enters still during that price of range of prices.
Yeah, but my discount's gonna like drop, and it's gonna be no sense that I pay for it and not have discount, because the discount that I'm like saving, I'm gonna lose it all in the transport and the insurance. So.
Not really, because the discount was of like 50,000.
No, it was like 15.
Well, 15,000.
Yeah. But
And
here I'm
it's-
already losing almost like a third of it, so it's a lot.
It's not really a lot if you consider this a large relationship. Well, yeah, in the long term.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be losing 1/3 of my earnings. from
Not
that part.
really.
Yeah, because with this is almost 5,000, and with the discount almost 15, so I'm gonna only be going around 10.
Okay, so do you want to split the insurance cost in by the half? It's $3,000
Yeah,
in
I think
total,
we
so
should.
or maybe 60-40, me paying the 40%,
I think it's, the best is half. Half.
half and half. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's both road and trade insurance, right?
Yeah, it's the transit and the trade. About the verification fee, I think that runs by you because, well, I obviously check that my tomatoes are fine when I sell them, so
But I heard that you want to split it with one of your clients.
with my clients.
Yes. I heard that you would like to share the 100 verification fee for product quality, and with the other client. And I don't think that's really suitable for both of us because you can get like a misconception or a misunderstanding in there. So I think it will be best if we cover like 60-40,
Why? Like, I didn't understand. Like,
because you are the one that are well selling the tomatoes, so I think
Yeah.
it's your responsibility to verify that they are in good condition before shipment.
well, I mean, I have that in my plant by myself, but this one is more like for you.
Well, I think it's for both of us because it's before the start of the delivery, and that's like on your side of the transaction.
Okay.
So 60-40, and it's not really that much, it's just $60.
Okay, it's fine.
And I think we are also missing the the down payment.
The payment, yeah.
Yeah.
We have to talk about the payment.
I think that is really, really important. I can really afford the 30% down payment. I think the best should be 50% down payment, and the rest is cash on delivery.
I mean, for me that's great, yeah, because I was okay, yeah, because like I cannot tell you to pay everything for me until it's delivered, because what if you don't pay, right?
Mhm.
So for me it's great, 50%
50% down
Sure.
payment, and the
then-
rest is cash on delivery.
Yeah.
Okay. And also about like the deliveries, I would really like to have flexibility on the in the orders. I sometimes we have like over demand or under demand, so I would really like to have 48 hours to
Oh
make.
yeah, you mentioned that. Well, I mean, I cannot have 48 hours because I have to load the ship and all that stuff that takes several days,
Yeah, but I'm thinking.
and all of that costs. So it could either be like I can give you the flexibility, but you will have to pay for the charges,
Okay, I was thinking that we can like settle on a specific date for shipment. Like the shipment has to exit Mexico. I don't know the on Saturday, so that it can arrive the early on Monday. And given that we understand the shipment, well, with the shipment fails on Saturday, to have at least to Friday to make any arrangement on my order.
But I have to have everything by Saturday, so I don't do it like everything on Saturday. Like you have to do it from Thursday, for example, at
Thursday.
least, or more
Okay.
days. Like it depends on the cargo.
And so you would like to have like a 72 hours prior notice of any modification? It's 3 days in
It
advance.
can work. Yeah, I mean it can work, but like if you like pass those days, like it
Yes,
goes
I
on.
can pay a fee. I'm aware of that.
Okay.
I was thinking of a 2% fee. Of
Well,
the
you will
total
pay
order.
like the extra charges, for
Yes.
the missed
Okay.
days.
So it will be 3 days in advance to make any modifications in the order.
Yeah.
And if I exceed those 3 days, I will pay the extra charges.
Yeah.
Okay, I really like that.
Okay.
Make I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I think we're only missing, well, the return policy, right?
Yes, and general term of conditions like the transfer of risk and like the force majeure
Yeah, all of that.
clauses. And I think we can really write them on the contract. Let me. Well, yes, it's okay.
Okay.
For the return policy, I was thinking that if anything like the last shipment gets to occur, okay, we are discussing the terms and conditions, and I was saying that if something like the last shipment gets to occur, I was thinking that I can pay at least, well, the maximum I will really want to pay for the Rotten Tomatoes or the damaged boxes is a 50% discount. I can really accept nothing more because that means that the quality has already declined, and I am risking having bad quality tomatoes, one, and two, rotten tomatoes, and I can really risk the salubrity of my establishment.
Well, yeah, but it's also not my fault if if in transport it gets like damaged because it's also like the weight of transport that you asked for. So
Okay.
so I don't think it could be 50-50. So maybe like a little bit more, like a 65.
65, 35?
65.
65, 45?
Well, yeah, like, you will pay 65.
Me, 65% of those. Well,
Yeah, because it's your type of transport, and we also we have like the insurance for that.
but we decided that we will choose specifically air cargo just to avoid these kind of issues. I'm just saying
Yeah,
in that what
it's
if
like
because
most likely to
we
not
did
happen.
we insurance that it will like not happen again or not that frequently. So I was thinking of a 60-40, maybe it's 55-45. I think that's a little bit more
Well, as I
financial
said,
for
it's
us.
like a lot of loss for me, so because it's not my fault that it gets damaged. So,
But it isn't mine either.
but it's your type of transport.
But
Because
it's
if
your
it was like
product.
sent by truck, like it's fine. Like I will have to like assume the cost, but
So 55-45, do you think it's too much?
I think it's little. Like you should pay like at least 60, like at least.
But that's really high for me. I'm thinking that the middle ground is here is 55-45.
Because you're still gonna have like the good tomatoes that should be like 100% price.
Or what? I'm thinking that maybe, like in this case, there was a lot of damaged boxes. So I'm thinking that we can like get the discount based on the quantity of usable tomatoes. If there are a lot of boxes, I agree with paying 60%. But if there is too little boxes, I'm thinking of 40%.
40.
Yes.
Because I'm thinking, what if like the usable tomatoes we pay like regular price, and then the damaged ones we do like a discount of 60%.
I mean, I'm thinking about like, I mean, if we have a normal order and only half of it is usable, I'm thinking of paying there like the half of it. But if there is too little boxes damaged, I can pay the 60%. But if there are a lot, I can pay 40% and or maybe up to 45. But if there are a lot of damaged boxes, only on the usable ones.
But it's still like line, it's like different. So I think like yeah, I don't think we should base on like how much of the cargo it is, like just like in general, like
Okay.
the bad ones. Uh, like maybe I can drop to 55, but
Wait,
like that's the most likely. But you pay-
55,
you pay
45,
55.
okay.
Yeah.
But only over damaged boxes.
Yeah, like the good ones, it's like regular price.
No, I don't think well.
Yeah, it would be like the
But
good
the
ones.
damage, I think that should be based especially on the quality of the product. If they are still okay, I can pay like the discount, but only if they are okay.
But it's the same. So like if they're damaged, like in general cost.
Or maybe we can,
Because how I know that you don't damage them in your plant or stuff like
because
that.
I
so-
don't want to damage my own merchandise.
Yeah, but I don't know that, so
I think we can use the same like agreement we had at the beginning, a 60% discount on damaged tomatoes on the shipment. Because we are not reaching an agreement here, so
but you will pay only for 40% of the because like we agreed in there was like the usable ones, it's regular
or
price.
50-50, I think that will
Well,
be
I already dropped to 55. Like I want you to pay from the damaged ones 60% because you're still gonna keep them.
the damaged ones.
Yeah.
But only the usable one, because if there is, it's a very perishable product what we are
Yeah.
like having here, and it's easily to get damaged. And if we don't have like if a tomato or a box doesn't pass the quality test, I won't pay for it because it's something that I'm not gonna use.
But I already sold you the product, so that's
Or-
why you have to have like a percentage here.
So you want to give a 40% discount over those damage?
Like I would want you to pay 55%. That's the most I can drop.
Okay. Over the damage and the good ones.
Those
stay in price.
regular
Okay, I
price,
think
yeah.
that's. It's a 45% discount, right?
You will pay 55%.
But-
Yeah. Sorry.
And lastly, I would really like to talk about the terms and conditions, especially the force majeure clause and the risk of the transfer of risk. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm thinking that we can, well, over your part of the transaction, you can really be accountable for that risk of if something happens. And I can, of course, accept my part of the responsibility when the product arrives Canada. But when it's like on freight, I know we already have like the insurance, but who will take like the responsibility if something happens?
Well, as we have the other ones, I think like once it is on like the air freight, it's your product. So like I'm gonna take it there, I'm gonna put it on the freight, but it's yours once it.
Even though we have the insurance, or we don't
Yeah.
talk about risk transfer because we already have the insurance.
Yeah, like it's like once the product is on the on the transport,
Okay.
it's yours.
Okay. And so I would really like to. No, it's okay. 55% road and trade insurance. And I think that's all we have to get agreement on to discuss.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, it was a pleasure.
Yeah. That's also nice to meet you.